So my father died of heart attack at the same age that Sister Reynosa. So it reminds me that moment, and I consider, because when I was reaching that age, I said, well, my elder brother had also heart attack, and my sister as well, but they're still alive, they make it. But when since I am the youngest, I also about to reach that age, I said, wow, the challenge is coming, so I better be prepared. But well, I passed already that age long ago. So I am beyond senior now. So I'm glad that the Lord allows me to live a little bit longer. But anyway, our sister is now resting in peace. Since her profession was education, I guess personally that she had touched so many lives. And because, well, educators are in touch with so many students, sometimes years after we meet people whom we maybe met 20 years ago, and then we are surprised. They say, sir, mom, you remember me? You know, this is one experience that I do experience in my life very often, because just like you are seeing me now, that, well, who is this one? Well, it's Father Herman, who is an Argentinian, who said the Mass for Reynosa. So for you, it's easy to remember me because I am the only one. But for me to remember you is another story. Yeah? I said 2 Masses in Cathedral this morning, plus this one. This is my third. Don't ask me to remember all the faces. In Cathedral there were hundreds of people.
Yes.
So probably 1,000, because well, I said 1 Mass after the other, but I know that there were more than easily 1,000 people, plus you know. So the people, they see you in Session Road or elsewhere, or even in the same or anywhere, because I am also a human being and I move everywhere, and they say, "Hi, Father, do you remember me?" I worked 6 years in the hospital in BGH as a chaplain. I have anointed so many sick people, children, and some they survived, others they died. You anointed my child. One day I remember, sorry for the story, I was saying the Mass, I finished the Mass at 12 noon in Cathedral, and then a lady came with a baby like this. She said, "Father, look at my child. You blessed her when she was in the ICU. He's alive." Oh, thanks God, I said. How can I remember? There are thousands of people. I have anointed so many people. And I can assure you, as you very well know, but me, in my own experience, I have anointed so many kind of people. Fetus, small fetus, that they have miscarriage, and sometimes children is very sad, especially those who are suffering cancer, leukemia, for example. You see them playing, there are 8 or 9 children. There is a special place for those children in BGH and sit. And then after 2 weeks or a week, you go there, Alana is there. Then doctors, lawyers, politicians. You know, in my personal experience, 29 years in priesthood, I said, death is the justice of God. Because there we will see each other, all of us. It doesn't matter how beautiful, how rich, how, powerful you are, that day will come to all of us.
Yes.
As I see our sister there, or a coffin sometimes, I also see myself. One day I will be there. Whether I like it or not. Whether I am holy or a sinner. Because the justice. God allows even His own Son. Of course, He would not, because sin, death is consequence of sin. But Jesus did not commit a sin, but He, according to the explanation and teaching of St. Paul, He became sin, meaning He carried the sin and became sin, and crucified them all on the cross. That's why Jesus died, not because He was a sinner, but because He carried the cross, the burden, and He paid a ransom for all of us. So, our sister went ahead of us, and I can feel your feeling, especially the children. Since he is very young, I consider 53 is still quite young. But I would like to ask one more thing before I end. Let us be always prepared. You know, I don't know, I know it's hard problem that brought her to the end, but like in the case of my father, I give you the example. I mean, this is real. He was a driver, he was a policeman, but at that time he was driving to one of the bosses. The boss said, just wait for me in the car, I will just buy something here in the supermarket, just wait for me here. When he came back, he said, see the smoke? Orlando. He was already sitting dead in the car. So you see, what I mean with this is not to tell you, I don't want to tell you my story. What I want to tell you is, death can come across anywhere in our life. When I was assigned far away from Baguio, like maybe for those who are familiar, Bukod, Kabayan, Rubias, Kapangan. Yes. So those places where I was assigned far away, every corner, you know how it is the road over there in the mountain. The landslide time to times, very foggy. Said, Lord, in which corner are you going to wait to meet me? I was not scared, but I knew and I know by a fact, because there are so many accidents happening in Halsema, for example, that, well, anybody, anytime, can have an accident and die. So that's why we have to be prepared. That's what I want to emphasize. Always be prepared. Be in peace with God and in peace with one another. Sometimes, in my personal experience, sitting in cathedral listening confession or reconciliation, but rather, I experienced that I hate my mother, I hate my sister, and the difference, have you ever talked to him or to her regarding to this issue? No, because I think she's really, but you are judging her without, why do you not have a conversation, sit down and dialogue? She is your own sister, or is your own brother. So the differences for which we cut any relationship or conversation is very insignificant. Yes. And probably a simple dialogue or a humility by saying, I'm sorry. Kasi mahirap to say I'm sorry, kasi you have to humble yourself. Yes. Nobody wants to humble himself, so you have to say I'm sorry. Or sometimes people who have done wrong to us, and then we have to learn also to say, I forgive you, when the person is ready to ask for forgiveness. So this is talking about how noble you are in order to forgive the person who has done wrong to you. So we have so many experiences, but don't live with hatred in your heart, or maybe I'm not talking to my classmate, or I'm not talking to my auntie. Very simple things. If you can only dialogue with each other. You might say that we are 67 priests now in the diocese. Sometimes we experience some priest doesn't want to talk to certain other priests. I found it very hard. I said, how could that be? Because bali ka.
Holy.
But we are human.
Yes.
We are also having our limitations.
Yes.
We can't expect everybody to have the same capacity or the expectation. What is your expectation about the other person? Maybe the person cannot reach your expectation, and then the person falls short. You don't know what to do. But that is life. We have to be
Yes.
prepared. It might be a heart attack, it might be a sudden accident or stroke. It could be also a stroke followed heart attack. Then, so we have to be prepared always. Lord, if I have offended you, I'm really sorry. And then if we have somebody, a real human being, to whom we know we have offended or we were offended by, then we have to be ready also to forgive or to ask forgiveness. But keep peace with yourself because we do not know the time and the hour.
Yes.
We know we come, but we don't know when. So that is why we have to be ready. May the Lord help us. Let us all rise.